Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'm standing in front of a pretty rare car for the area that we're in. We're in not far from Kingston, Ontario, Canada. And this is a 1969 AMC AMX. This starts life as a special edition. So this was what they referred to as the Big Bad Orange. And this is one of 164 cars ever built for the world. So this is a big block 4-speed car. So the client was trying to do some of the body work himself. He's very mechanically inclined. So he's built his engine. He's done a lot of the suspension work. He wants to reassemble the car, but body work and paint work isn't his thing. So basically, he had a parts car and this original car. So what we've done is you can see that the front nose and the fenders have been stripped down to bare metal. There was a lot of old lacquer paint, there's a lot of body filler, and there was some body damage to it that rather than hammer and dolly the work out, they just basically put a bunch of body filler on. So we've eliminated all of that. We've done some dry fitting, and we've started on the body. So if the camera person kind of come this way, we'll go down the passenger side. Won't bore you too much, but we basically stripped everything off on the fender. We're still going to do some sanding. You can see these are hand marks from sweat. So we'll end up, there's a perfect example there, someone's hand. But what will happen is, so we've got radiant heat in here. So for this to flash rust is totally different because of the type of heating that we have. So once this is all stripped down like we have it, there's a lot of hammer and dolly work that was performed. We'll sand it again when we're ready to spray the two-part epoxy. That will bite or bond on right into the metal, and then we'll do the primer. And that's what the white is that you'll see on the front hood, the roof, and the quarter panels. Before we were dry fitting it, we were working on the rest of the car for them. So we basically stripped it all down and then doing the body work properly on the car. They've dry fit the doors, and someone's put quarter panels on it at one time. So this white that you're seeing here is the second step from this. So when it's all stripped down, you can see there's a couple little dings and dents that are left over. So we hammer and dolly the best we can to get as close as possible with the least amount of body filler. And then we end up applying, this is going to be a bright orange colored car. So we use a white two-part epoxy to bite in and then primer over top. If it was going to be a different colored car, like black for example, then we would use a black two-part epoxy. But this being a brighter color, orange and reds, we always use the white epoxy as the base. You can see the nice body lines, which were kind of missing before, where they've started to do some body work and smoothing work on it. It's got the nice big emblems here for the AMX. And if we come around the back of the car, pardon me, they dry fitted the trunk, did a lot of hammer and dolly work to the trunk area. We've got the filler panel in down below. And once again, all with the epoxy has been applied. So kind of a rare car for this area. We'll often hear from different people around the world saying it's not that rare of a car. There's lots in the area that I live in. There's only a handful or less of these cars in probably a 400-mile radius of where we are. So this is kind of a new one, being the Big Bad Orange. So it's one of 164 ever made. And what we'll do is when the bodywork gets closer, excuse me, what we'll do is we'll share with you what it looks like when it's very close to paint. And then we've got our state-of-the-art paint booth, and we'll probably do a video after it's painted inside and show you the difference as it's being done. So this is a 1969 AMC AMX. I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.